watching UnrealEntGaming. This is Vegeta, the prince of all Saiyans. Make sure you subscribe to UnrealEntGaming and push the like button for me.
Or else you'll be Hakai!
Not Beerus.
You know how this works. Make sure you enable all notifications on the channel and watch the entire video all the way through.
And don't forget to follow UnrealEntGaming on both Instagram and Twitter.
That's enough! On with the video.
Now, chances are, if you're a fan of the Halloween franchise, then you're pretty much well aware of the concept idea of who Michael Myers as a character is, as especially when having to compare characters like Michael Myers to characters like Goku, what if somehow, in some kind of way, Michael Myers was actually able to track down and find out where Goku lives, in going as far as to stalk both Goku and his family, in wanting to get his revenge for what Goku had done? The million-dollar question going forward is, with Goku being the benevolent character that he is, would Goku ultimately try to go as far as to see the good in Michael Myers in sparing his life, or would the unthinkable happen after Michael Myers discovers where Goku lives in having to finally put Goku out of his misery for good? Now, before we dive any further into this video, if you are new to the channel and of course have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball related, including its manga, anime, video games, fan animations, fan mangas, and more, in which would also like to be kept up to date with everything in regards to the Dragon Ball Super manga, the Dragon Ball Super anime, Dragon Ball video games, and any and all additional content within the Dragon Ball universe, then I do encourage you guys to head on over and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking on the bell icon to always be notified whenever a brand new video is posted onto the channel, as well as giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys are simply excited to see what the future holds for the Dragon Ball franchise. And with all that being said, I want to thank you all so much for your time, thank you all so much for supporting the channel, and now let's dive straight into the video. As our story opens up inside of Goku's house, with Goku being shown having to speak with Chi-Chi, Chi-Chi went on to further address Goku by telling him, "Well, it took you long enough to get home. I hope all of that candy was worth it, Goku, because the two of you were supposed to be home hours ago." "Hey, I'm sorry, Chi-Chi," Goku says. "I promise that I'll be home a lot sooner next," but then Chi-Chi quickly interrupted Goku by then telling him, "Oh, save it, Goku. You never listen. The least you can do is go out and take the trash out while you're near the door," which was exactly what Goku had done, because as Goku was shown taking out the garbage, he then went on to say to himself, "Oh man, Chi-Chi's really upset, huh? I completely forgot that we were supposed to be back home hours ago for dinner. And man, I'm starving," Goku adds. I wonder what Vegeta is up to. Knowing him, he's probably off training with Lord Beerus again by training to master that ultra mega ego thing of his. I never really had a chance to spar with him after he got this new form. Maybe I should go and ask and see what he says. But it was only as Goku was then shown taking the trash out where Goku had gone and looking on down and noticing footsteps by responding, "Hey, are those footprints? Well, that's strange. We don't really have any neighbors here, and they look way too big to be either Chi-Chi or Goten's. And I know those aren't mine," he adds. "And what's more is, I think I've seen these exact footprints before, but where?" Goku asks. As unbeknownst to Goku, there appears to be someone standing behind him near a tree, as Goku went on to turn around by responding, "Wait a minute, what was that energy just now?" To where as soon as Goku had then gone and turning around, there happened to be nobody there, as Goku went on to continue, "And it's just gone," he adds, "but it was just there, and now it's suddenly vanished. Could it be that man with the white mask?" But then, all of a sudden, from within Goku's house, Chi-Chi went on to scream out for Goku's name, as Goku from there had gone and taking immediate action, as he quickly went on to sprint forward by responding, "What in the world? That's Chi-Chi's voice! Hold on, I'm coming," Goku shouts. To where as soon as Goku had then busted through the door, he then went on to ask, "Hey, are you alright? What the heck it's you! Goku, help me!" Chi-Chi shouts, as it was only out of nowhere where Michael Myers had followed Goku home, as he was just about to stab Chi-Chi right before Goku's eyes, but Goku made sure that this was not about to happen, because before Michael could actually make his move, Goku had gone and grabbing onto Michael's hand by telling him, "No, you don't. It's you again. How did you find out where I lived?" Goku, who in the hell is this man? And why is he trying to stab me in our own house? Get him out, Chi-Chi screams. To where as soon as Goku was then shown having to knock Michael Myers outside of his home, he then went on to tell Chi-Chi, I'll get him out of here, just stay here, Chi-Chi, with Chi-Chi responding, do you know that man, Goku? Why was he in our house? I don't know who or what he is, Goku responds, but I ran into him twice before. You stay here no matter what, Goku says. I'll be alright, but make sure you lock the doors behind me once I go outside, understand? Goku, please be careful, Chi-Chi says, as right before Goku made his exit and leaving his house, he then went on to address Goten by telling him, Goten, stay inside with your mother. I don't want you poking your head around outside while he's still out there, he says. To where as soon as Goku was then shown having to make his exit outside of his home and closing the door behind him, Goku from there went on to address Michael Myers by then telling him, you know, you honestly surprise me. I didn't think I'd ever see your face again after what happened the last time. But when you put my family in danger, that's when you cross the line, Goku says. I've been going extremely easy on you because I really don't want to hurt you, Goku says, but if you really want to stab somebody, then try stabbing me. In which as soon as we then get to see how Michael Myers is then shown slowly making his way towards Goku, out of nowhere there was a sudden burst of energy that had appeared as Goku was then shown having to activate the powers of Ultra Instinct, and from there being shown having to point at Michael Myers by telling him, I cannot stand for this any longer. I tried giving you a warning, Goku says. I tried going easy on you in hopes of having you learn the errors of your ways, but this time, you've crossed the line. I won't let you hurt my friends and family. I don't need this form in order to put you in your place, he adds, but I'm going to use it anyway, just to show you that you could never destroy what I am. I'm going to give you one last chance to turn around and walk away, Goku adds. If you engage me again, then you'll leave me with no other choice, as of course Michael had then done, because without even having to waste a single second, Michael Myers had attempted to stab Goku multiple times, but with Goku being shown having to instinctively dodge each and every single one of Michael Myers' attempts to stab him, it was only from there where Goku was shown having to knee Michael in the stomach by telling him, enough of this. I don't understand guys like you, and I never will, Goku responds. Why do you take pleasure in hurting others? Why are you so obsessed with wanting to harm other people? I won't stand for it any longer, Goku says. Hey dad, Goten shouts, can I come out? And Goten, no, Goku responds, stay. It's not safe for you to come outside, so stay indoors. The last thing I need is for your mother to worry some more in case something happens to you, Goku responds. But even then, despite having to be given several warnings, Michael Myers had quickly sprung into action in doing his best in finding a way to stab Goku as Goten went on to shout, Dad, watch out! But this time around, Goku actually allowed for Michael to attempt to stab him, as of course the knife was then shown breaking off of Goku's chest. By no means was Goku affected by this, as Goku went on to respond to Michael by telling him, what a shame. You know you can't win, yet you still tried to take my life away despite giving you multiple chances to walk away. Are you starting to see now what I've been telling you, Goku asks? But even then, despite having to face such overwhelming odds, including having to have his knife break, Michael Myers from that point on still attempted to grab onto Goku's neck anyway, as Goku continued to tell him, but it's clear to me now that people like you never change, no matter how many times that they are given the chance to simply walk away. This time, Goku says, I can't just let you walk away after what you tried to do to my family. Enough is enough. And as soon as Goku had then gone and grabbing onto Michael's hand, with a little bit of pressure added, that's when Goku went on to completely break Michael's hand, as Michael went on to step on back with Goku telling him, what more will it take for you to understand that no matter what it is that you try and do, nothing is going to work? Or do you want to try and use your other hand so I can break that too? But that's when out of nowhere, that's when Goku went on to overhear Goten, as Goten went on to shout, oh wow, I can't believe you came. That costume you have is so awesome. I was starting to get a little worried that you weren't going to show up. Now we look just like Beerus and Whis. I wonder how much candy we'll get now that we're dressed up like this. You ready to go trick-or-treating, Trunks? As indeed Trunks had showed up with his father Vegeta, as we only then see how Trunks was in fact dressed up like Whis, as Trunks went on to respond, well, we won't be able to go and get candy if you're stuck inside the house, Goten. Why are you inside anyway? Vegeta, where did you come from? Goku asks. I wasn't expecting to see you here. What's up? The better question here, Vegeta says, is what the heck are you doing out here, Kakarot? Why are you using Ultra Instinct, and who is the clown with the mask? As with Michael then shown having to quickly turn around, that's when Goku went on to tell Vegeta, it's a long story, but careful, Vegeta, he isn't here to make friends or ask for any candy. I don't care enough to make friends with him, nor do I want any candy, Vegeta says. What are you looking at? Don't even think about it, Vegeta says. But with Michael Myers being who he was, he still went ahead and attempted anyway, as with Michael Myers shown having to punch Vegeta in the face, that was when Vegeta had retaliated in uppercutting Michael in the stomach by telling him, "And what was that supposed to be, you fool? I thought I told you not to try it. Now you've pissed me off. You picked the wrong one to try and attack today. Get out of my face, you fool." To where as soon as Vegeta was then shown having to kick Michael Myers right back towards Goku, as his body was shown having to drag right towards Goku, that's when Goku went on to tell Michael, "I'm sorry that we have to do this, but you left us with no other choice. You should have listened to me when I gave you the chance to just walk away. Not everything needs to end in cold blood," Goku adds, "but this isn't the first time you tried this, and it most certainly won't be the last if you're allowed to live. I'm sorry that you have to go through this, but it's what's best for the sake of both our friends and our families. I am in no mood to be playing any kind of games with a freak wearing a white mask," Vegeta says. "You never belonged in this world anyway." "Hakai," Vegeta shouts, to where it was only then during that moment, right then and there, where unlike Goku, who was shown having to have mercy in giving Michael Myers the opportunity to walk away, Vegeta had instead during that point moving forward had went on to completely erase Michael Myers for good, as with Michael Myers' ashes being shown flowing through the air, that's when Vegeta went on to continue, "Serves him right, what a freak, a complete waste of time. How is it that you were using Ultra Instinct but don't go through with putting that freak out of his misery?" Vegeta asks. "I just didn't want to take his life without knowing if he would change or not," Goku responds. "He was different, to say the least," with Vegeta responding, "You always tend to do this, which is why we always somehow end up with a bigger problem than we should." "And different how?" Vegeta asks. "You talk as though you've seen him before. I sensed nothing but emptiness inside of him, darkness." "You're holding out on me, aren't you?" Vegeta asks, as he then went on to grab onto Goku's shirt and tugging him forward, with Goku telling Vegeta to take it easy. That's when Vegeta went on to tell him, "You better not be screwing with me, Kakarot, or I'll do to you what I just did to him." "Hey, so, are we going to go trick-or-treating now, or what?" Dad Trunks asks. "Me and Goten are ready to collect all of the candy that we can from the city, so can we go now?" "Yeah," Goten says, "and maybe once we're done, we can show both Beerus and Whis our awesome costumes and see what they have to say." To where from there, as Goku and Vegeta were shown taking off with Trunks and Goten having to follow them, that's when Goku went on to respond to Goten by telling him, "Well, I don't know about that one, boys. Lord Beerus might think that you'd want to take his position and fight you, though then again, he'd probably take it out on me and Vegeta," as Vegeta responds, "Speak for yourself, Kakarot. It's your boy who's dressed up like him, not mine. So it's your ass he'd be kicking. You think so?" Goku asks. "We haven't seen those two in a while. Want to go pay them a little visit after? Not before getting all of the candy that we possibly can, though," Trunks says. "If there was a costume party going, we'd surely beat everyone who entered." "Yeah," Goten responds. "Hey, maybe next year you can dress up too, Dad." As with Goku shown turning around and taking one last look behind him, it was only from that point on where Goku went on to comment, "That doesn't sound too bad, but who was that guy? I can't help but shake this eerie feeling that I have about him. He never once spoke a word. He never even mumbled anything as we fought. Where did he even come from? And how was he able to find me from all the way out here? How freaky," Goku says. "I wonder what his motive was." To where as we then see how Goten, Trunks, Vegeta, and Goku were shown flying off into the distance, with the remnants of Michael Myers' mask still being shown on the ground partially destroyed, it was only then during that moment where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of Goku vs. Michael Myers Halloween manga chapter special then comes to a close. Now, what I really enjoyed more so than anything else about concluding the story of Michael Myers and Goku was to further illustrate the case in point that no matter who it is that Goku ultimately goes up against, he's always known as being someone who wants to give the opposition a chance to walk away, or to even give the opposition a chance to even change, whereas Michael Myers, based on all of the John Carpenter movies, based on all of the Mustafa Akkad films, and even the new trilogy, is basically known as being someone that's devoid of all emotion, and is basically at this point past the point of redemption, so it kind of only makes sense to see Goku try and try to spare Michael's life, despite the fact of knowing now that Michael will never change, whereas opposed to Vegeta, he made sure to take matters into his own hands by getting rid of Michael Myers right there on the spot. To where down the comment section below, what I want to know from you guys are two things, that being number one, if there's any kind of Dragon Ball Super / Halloween story that you guys want want us to create, then be sure to let us know down below as to what you guys want to see. And question number 2 is, what kind of costumes would you guys ideally like to see some of our characters dress up as of course by actually seeing Trunks and Goten dress up like Beerus and Whis was a really cool thing in my opinion. So with that said, who would you guys like to see dress up as who and why? Let me know down in the comment section below. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your time. As if, of course, you guys just so happen to be new to this channel, then I do encourage you guys to go on over and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by making sure you guys click on the gear box. That way you guys never miss a single video posted onto the channel. On top of also giving this video right now a big fat thumbs up by smashing that like button down below. Tune back in for more. Happy Halloween, everybody, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below and in the next video. Take it easy, guys, and have a great day. Peace.
Hello. Did you know that you can stay up to date with the latest Dragon Ball content by simply subscribing to UnrealEntGaming?
Also, don't forget to follow on these social media platforms, you sexy son of a bitch.
Roshi.
Silent Cell, me and the fans are having a moment. That's right. I know what you want. Extra long, thick Dragon Ball content. Quality reviews with flawless editing. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You dirty bitch.
Roshi, the fuck?
God damn it, I need them to subscribe, Cell.
And we're demonetized.
Yeah, screw it. Let's cut to the video.